Hey, how is it going? Lovely to see you again. I'm Alex, your host for Satan's Hollow Battle of the Bands 2023, and I'm joined by Battle 1 participants, 40,000 Leagues. Do me a favour, we'll start with you on the end. Introduce yourself and what you do in the band.
Alright, my name's Paul and I'm the drummer for 40,000 Leagues.
I'm Harry and I play rhythm guitar.
I'm Nathan, I'm the vocalist.
I am Joe, I'm the guitarist.
I'm Rick and I'm the bassist.
Right, so we'll start with you again on the end, and we're going to go with what inspired you to make music and get out there and put stuff out for people. Who inspired you? What got you into it?
I mean, to be fair, when I was like 14 is when I really got into it. That was when I started playing drums. To be fair, I used to listen to a lot of weird shit back then, like Cradle of Filth, Wednesday 13, all the goth stuff. I think my music taste has changed quite a bit. It's got a bit more djenty and a bit more deathcore-y. I think everyone else in the band is a bit different, but a lot of like bands like Bad Omens, I think, are my kind of like influence towards stuff.
Good stuff.
That's what I'd say anyway.
Beautiful.
I think I have to go old school. I started playing guitar and getting into music and alternative music when about 14, same sort of age. AC/DC and Metallica were the two that just jumped out at me. I got a guitar and I wanted to learn how to play those songs. I heard Back in Black and that was it. I heard the riff to Back in Black and it was like, I don't know what it is about it, but I want to learn how to play it.
Sick.
Yeah, and here we are now.
Beautiful stuff.
Oh, this is a loaded question for me. Weirdly, as a kid, I always used to sing like stuff like Bon Jovi, Whitesnake, all the like classic rock things. I used to do an absolutely phenomenal version of Alice Cooper Poison at the year of 8 years old. Sick, mate. There was a bit of Westlife in there as well. Big up the boys. And then from there, my music taste changed, and I kind of got into the band. Sort of like Revenge Sevenfold really started me in terms of wanting to actually do something with music. Yeah. And then obviously the bands like Metallica, Pantera, all that sort of stuff kind of influenced me. And yeah, just bands from that sort of era, like Your Revenge, Your Bullets, Killswitch, everything from there, I was kind of like, oh, I really want to do that. So I just decided to do, it was actually quite funny, I was in a old band with Paul over here, and they were like having a practice and they didn't have a singer at all, and I decided to go, let me just try something, and did a cover of Unholy Confessions, found out I could scream, and then they went, yeah, screw it, you're in.
But let's not talk about those days.
Well, you did kick me out as well, so.
Wasn't my decision.
Fair point.
I started playing guitar because my friend did, which probably started a downward spiral that has cost a lot of money to this day.
Left-handed.
Yeah, left-handed curse. I actually started like listening to pop punk, which is really ironic of where I ended up going. So like I think the first thing I listened to was like Green Day, and then it was Avenged Sevenfold, rather like Nathan. But then a drummer from the band Dream Theater joined Avenged Sevenfold when the Rev died. And then I learned about Dream Theater, and then I sort of became a religious zealot for John Petrucci. And just sort of went down that road, and I've played a lot of guitars, I've put a lot of guitars, and now I just try and play guitars, and hopefully one day I can also be someone else's John Petrucci.
Oh,
that's what
that's beautiful. I feel inspired now. Oh.
I never actually wanted to play bass. I just sort of, these guys think I'm a bassist.
We forced him.
Yeah.
Can't spell bass without ass.
No, I started out playing guitar, like Richie Blackmore was my hero growing up from my dad's musical taste. And then since joining these guys and playing bass, I've got into a lot more mellow death and power metal. So yeah, a little bit different to everyone else here too.
Yeah,
so you're a Powerball fan.
I am.
Yeah.
Avantasia, mate.
Avantasia is so good.
They're so good.
What?
Yes.
Raven Child.
Blood Red Rose.
Raven Child is probably
Wild.
the best song ever made.
Bro.
Straight up. Unbelievable. John Land. Oh,
What a man.
Finally, someone who knows about Avantasia.
oh yeah.
We've had many car rides all singing to Raven Child before.
Mate, Moonglow is such a good album.
I went 3 months consistently saying every day it was the best song of the last decade.
Genuinely, 3 months in the band chat was day 45 of saying Raven Child is the best song ever made. Strongly agree.
What was the first gig that you guys have played together as a group? Can you remember it? What was
Swan with Two Necks in Macclesfield.
This group,
Yeah.
Metal
this
to the
group.
Masses.
Oh, it was.
Forgot about Harry.
Yeah.
Love you,
No,
Harry.
this group was Swan with Two Necks.
No,
My
it
first
was.
gig
No.
with you was Swan with Two
Was it
Necks.
2002 next?
Yeah,
Oh, was it?
It was in January 20.
Right.
That is a pub in Mac, and it's such an incredible venue as well. Like, we did our first ever gig there. We do some weird there as well. Like, if you look at pictures, there's videos of us in wigs doing
We get to do what we want.
weird
Me and
pop
Paul
covers, all that stuff, you know.
That's sick.
Yeah, I think that was our first gig with this lineup.
Yes.
I'm sure, and then it was throwing Harry into the deep end with the metal to the masses.
No, we've got a gig in 2 weeks. Can you go in 45-minute set, please?
And he did it. He did it, to be fair.
So what is the first gig you guys, we'll start with you on the end again, what was the first gig you went to watch? Like the first one you ever went to as someone to view a band?
Ooh, that's difficult.
Oh God, I'm gonna hate this
I
answer.
actually can't remember. I think it was probably Cradle of Filth. Yeah. I remember going to that when I was younger. It was either that or it was Trivium.
I remember that one.
I've been to see Trivium like 3 times. Pretty sure.
I remember going Trivium with you.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was.
I remember
awesome.
going to the Black Crusade tour
Well,
and started the pit for Arch Enemy. That was
I went
amazing.
to the Shogun one with you because the Whitechapel man scared the living shit out of me.
Oh yeah,
Thought he was
I
gonna eat
remember
me.
that. Yeah, Whitechapel was sick.
He's terrifying. He still frightens me to this day. But they were sick.
What, do you think he's been in prison? Is that why?
No, he just looked like he wanted to kill me. Me in particular. But
Yeah,
they were
I'm pretty
great.
sure it's probably Trivium or Iron Maiden, I reckon, maybe. I
Nice.
can't remember. My mind's just an abyss.
Beautiful.
What about you?
I think the first actual gig I went to I was 14, it was Academy 1, and it was Avenged Sevenfold on their self-titled album tour. I can't remember the other 2 bands that were supporting it. One of them was called Black Tide.
Yeah, they were
I love
amazing.
Black Tide.
They were
Really
sick.
good.
They were absolutely sick, and the way
Warriors
that they
of
played
Time.
guitar always stuck with me. And again, you know, seeing event, I had the interest to see Sevenfold in the first place, which is why I went. But I think that was sort of when I realised the value of when you get to go to a gig and watch a supporting act.
Yeah.
You do get to see stuff that you wouldn't expect that you're going to go out and see and listen to and whatever, but then you come away and go, I came away with their album, not Sevenfold's, you know, so yeah, that was good.
That is sick.
You should probably come back to me because mine's the worst answer ever.
I like that. Go for it, mate.
I don't actually really know. It's probably something my dad forced me to go to, like Squeeze. Like a band from the 70s who were kind of successful. Not, I don't feel it was an ABBA tribute act. That is very my mum and dad though. Yeah, it was probably something like that. Yeah, I think the actual one that I wanted to go to was probably Green Day in my initial straightening hair years.
Yeah,
The emo phase, which never dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a phase, mom.
It's life, man.
I
Right,
feel
you
better
do.
yours was Squeeze because mine was the Damned.
What? Who were they down?
They're
Oh,
like
the
a punk band from
the
like
goth
the
band.
70s. But the opening act for them was a comedy act, and he'd forgotten his equipment, so we just had a Hoover, and it was really weird. And I vividly remember that and nothing else from the gig.
You missed a great opportunity to say you sucked.
Oh.
Good joke.
Joe writes all his own jokes.
Oh, God.
Right. Very different gigs here. Very different. I was young.
Give me NSYNC.
No.
That's the
words.
vibe I'm getting. Backstreet Boys.
I was very young. I idolised the man in my heyday of being about 9 years old. My first gig ever was Gareth Gates and Will Young.
I like Will Young.
Love them both, mate. They're fantastic. I had a great night. I had my hair spiked up, leather jacket. I thought I was the mate. Now, my first actual heavy gig was probably Dragon Force, which again, like Harry said, tourists asked for supporting. And I never knew I needed a metal version of Rasputin until I saw it. It's
So
incredible.
sick, dude.
Yeah, that was when I opened my eyes and I saw my first ever mosh pit and I was like,
You
I'm
wanna
gonna
be part
die.
of it.
I was like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
die, but I'm going in. Didn't die. But yeah, Gareth Gates, then Dragon Force.
That is-
Contrast.
Never gonna live that one down, am I? I'm honest. I'll just be honest with
No,
you.
we like
and
Will
it
Young,
was
it's fine.
it was a great night. They did duets and everything.
That is sick.
Oh, kill me.
We'll just cut it out, mate.
Nah, keep it in.
You guys got any funny stories from like gigging or recording anything, just being about together that you wouldn't usually share with people? But I need a giggle. I love hearing whack shit. If you got anything, go for it.
Did we have anything?
I'm sure we have, it's just a lot of them have been blanked out because they shouldn't exist.
I remember, recently when we played the Swan, we did a cover of Hyper Hyper.
That was fantastic.
It was, except for the bit where I had a wig, and when I breathed in, half the hair went down my throat, and I couldn't breathe.
I didn't know.
And that's the second time that has happened at the Swan. Because the first time was when we were covering Gold last Spandau Ballet. Did a breath in to get to do a bigger note. The wig went in my mouth and I thought I was dying. That was it for me. Not to the Masters semi-finals. I collapsed after that set on stage. It's great. There's a video of it somewhere. Yeah, what else have we done? We've got to have done weird.
Yeah. Well, the recording stuff is just me slowly having a cry in a corner, losing my mind until it's good. So it's not really very funny. I apologise.
I'm just worried about you now.
Your mental health is a priority.
We once played a gig at the Swan with a Mexican thrash metal band.
Did we?
Yeah, they supported
we did,
us.
yeah. That was
And do you not
early on.
remember? We were doing a cover of Beelzebub by Tenacious D that day, and our old rhythm guitarist was dressed up as the devil. And it was a very awkward dynamic of a very serious thrash metal band from Mexico.
Seeing
us.
Andrew in a red cape and a mask that he got from B&M.
Have you guys, as a group, got a dream collab with a group or solo artist, dead, alive, retired, doesn't matter, none of that shit. If you can pick one group or one person, we can go individual or as a group. If you can decide on one, who would you love to collab with?
We already know what Joe's going to say.
I've already thought it up and what we'd do.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I think for me, obvious answers would be do something with Avenged Sevenfold, and rest in peace, Chester Bennington. That would have been an absolute dream. Yeah, there's loads. There's every band under the sun that I could collab with, I would.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's some bands in this competition that I want to collab with, so.
Volker, get on it, bro.
Not just them. All will be revealed when I
On the
get
1st of July.
to be there.
Anyone else, any dream collabs you want to share with people?
What's your vision, Joe?
My vision?
Yeah, you said you thought
Share
about
it with
I
us.
thought you said Chuckle Vision.
That would be a sick collab.
That'd be
To me, to you.
It's a bit, you know,
I don't know.
disposed.
I think
Oh, yeah.
as a band, it'd be good to do one with Trivium, considering where our sound is now. Very much a British Trivium at the moment. Yeah, that'd be good. Obviously, I would love to just do an entire album that's one song, 60 minutes of me and John Petrucci doing guitar solos back to back. But I realise that's for a very niche audience.
The audience being you.
Yeah, it'd be great for me.
It'd be great for you. Just listening in back like 4.
Have you guys got any new upcoming projects you want to talk about? Any songs, any music videos, anything you've done as a group that you want to share with people that they can keep up to date with?
We have just released our single Reflections. That's come out. We've got merch for that. Go buy it. It's fantastic. Done by John Pedley. Incredible artwork. Summer, which we're kind of in now. We've got some plans to do some recordings. Can't really go too much into it of what we're going to do. We're currently recording something which is going to be a lot of fun, involving an extreme badminton league.
Yeah, that's going to be a music video concept there.
Extreme badminton is coming.
Nice.
And we're currently recording that, and we all hate how good it sounds, because it's definitely something we did as a joke, but now it's kind of become quite real.
Beautiful stuff.
And then summer, I think we're getting a lot of songs done in one big thing, but more on that later.
Nice. You guys are playing on the 1st of July, round 1 Battle of the Bands, straight
Yep.
in there, straight away.
Absolutely.
You guys are up against Bourbon Hitcher,
Yep.
Grief,
Yep.
and Ventures.
Who?
Exactly.
Never heard of them. You hear that, Ollie? I've never heard of you!
I was going to
Joking.
say, do you have any
Ventures.
words for any of these bands that you want to share? Any, hype them up, chat some shit, anything you want to say? They'll see it, probably at some point.
I
Go
just
for
don't
it.
want people to believe me when I say I'm going to absolutely destroy you. No. Don't believe me. No, to be fair, we saw the list of bands in this and we were like, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. It's a lot of bands that we played gigs with before and we already have 9. An ongoing friendship with, and yeah, the non-dramatic answer would be it's just great to share stage with them again. We've not played with Ventures in like God knows how many years, and it's always a fun time when we play with them. Other bands in it, like Dakara, we're playing with them in June. Vulca, we've played with. Decatur as well. Like, yeah, it's just good to see all these bands that we've played with, and everyone just kind of come together to this absolute awesome thing that we're all gonna do. It's gonna be fun. Dude. So I'm not chatting to anyone. I'm not. I'm not getting into this whole bad promotion thing of I'm gonna destroy you all. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's just gonna be a load of fun. I can't wait.
What social media platforms are you guys on, and what are the tags so people at home can find you and keep up to date with everything you're doing?
Rick, you're admin.
God, I was hoping that question would come my way. We're on Facebook as 40k Leagues. I think we're on Instagram as 40,000 Leagues.
Yes.
We're on Twitter if anyone still uses that. I don't know what our handle is on Twitter, I'll be honest. And we're on TikTok, but Paul manages that.
I'm trying to find out what it is.
If you search 40,000 Leagues on all these platforms, you should find us.
Yeah, because we got the name of the book wrong. So
Yeah.
No one else.
I
is
thought
using
it'd be really cool to name ourselves after 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but I got the number wrong.
Oh, well, to be honest, the TikTok is just at 40,000 leagues.
Told you.
So it's like 40,000, 20,000 leagues, but deep.
But double the number. Double the number.
We're just
For copyright purposes.
I've had fun. I hope you guys have had fun.
Had a lot
It's
of
been really
fun.
nice. Get to know you. Everyone knows who you are. Everyone knows where to find you. Come down 1st of July and come see 40,000 Leagues some up.
That come to every single heat because the bands are all sick. Yeah.